Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing great. This video is going to be a short one because this news broke last night and I was like, do I really want to sit down and record a video now this late at night just to get ahead of it? I'm like, maybe I'll do it in the morning, but I have work and it's just a ton of things. Hence the fact that the lighting is not that great. Although this I actually like because it feels very much in tune with the whole theme of the video itself. So anyway, before we get into it, please subscribe if you haven't yet, like and share to help the algorithm to reach more people. And yeah, so let's get into it. I will put things on the screen as I go when I edit the video. So yeah, so I don't have a screen to be reading off of right now. Well, I do, but it's not going to be seen here. The news broke that Dune Part 2 is going to be delayed to 2024, and it's going to be on March 2024. Now, the news says, and this is from Variety, that it's hence to the fact that the strikes are still ongoing. And I had mentioned in a previous video that I made about the delays that were upon us. If you haven't checked that video out or you haven't seen it, I'll link it up below. I'll link it up top for you to see. So essentially, there was rumors going around that Dune Part 2 was going to be delayed. And I said that it wasn't a good idea because essentially what they did with this, Warner Brothers, right? And I'll dive into why they did it a little bit more. But essentially what they did was they gave leeway for Disney to be able to just put out the Marvels and the Marvels have little to no competition. Now, I've said that I don't think that the Marvels is going to do anything. Like, I don't think that Dune moving is going to help the movie. Maybe it will now a little bit more because there's not going to be another major blockbuster coming out in the span of time that the Marvels comes out. That probably will help it out a little bit. But I think Dune Part 2, there's people that are already anticipating it. They've been waiting for it for a while now. It's been quite a while since the last one came out. I don't think it's a good move for Warner Brothers to actually move it to 2024. Because I think that a lot of people were already anticipating. Me, myself, was already anticipating it. So I don't understand why they made the decision to move it. Apparently it's because of the strikes and because obviously the actors can't promote it. And I think it's kind of... it's an excuse. Also, Warner Brothers is suffering with not having any money. A lot of their movies have flopped. Barbie is completely a different story, but Barbie, the money that they gain from that is not going to them directly. It's going to Mattel and then Margot Robbie's production company. Those are the ones that put in the most money to make that movie. So obviously they're going to be the ones to profit the most out of it. Warner Brothers is just getting a certain percentage and it's not enough in order for them to actually advertise this movie. So I don't know if it's a smart move to move it to March. The last one did extremely well in the time frame that it came out on, which was essentially around the same time that this one was coming out. So it's very interesting that they're moving it to March. I don't know. I know from what I've seen, there is certain other movies that are coming out on March next year, and it's gonna be kind of crowded. Again, I think that them moving it is just gonna hurt the movie instead of helping it. Last time around, the movie did kind of okay based on the fact that it was a date and date release with HBO Max and the movie still ranked up money. So I think that this time around the movie would have done more money in the box office given it was just going to be a theatrical release. So I feel like it's not a good move from them. I think that they should have just left it where it was. They did leave the other movies that they have on their pipeline the same day. So The Color Purple, Wonka, and Aquaman 2 are still slated to release the time that they were originally scheduled for. So at least they have that. But it's just, I don't know. I think that they could have used Dune in order for Wonka to do better in the box office, given the fact that both of these movies are going to be headed by Timothée Chalamet. So I don't know why they would need the actors to promote it. Sometimes people don't look at the junkets, like the interviews and all that. Those are only for film buffs or people in the industry. A lot of your normal people don't look at that. They just look at whatever advertising they get on social media or YouTube, or even if they're watching cable if anybody watches cable nowadays. So I don't think it's a smart move. Disney is probably happy given the fact that maybe the Marvels now is going to have more IMAX screens. So I'm kind of disappointed at this. I'm still going to watch the movie regardless, but I don't think it was a smart move for Warner Brothers, regardless if they have no money or not. I think the movie itself could have done good regardless of if you promote it or not. So, hey, one never knows. So we shall see what happens. Hopefully it's good for them. Hopefully it's good for the franchise, because I feel like they do have something there with Dune, but time will tell. So let me know what you guys think. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. That will help me out a lot, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.